Today I'm talking about a rather somber topic, and that is my visit to the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. I've been to New York City many times throughout the years, and even lived there for a year and a half, but I've never been to the museum, and it's something that I've been wanting to do. I remember visiting the World Trade Center in the 1980s. One day I took the subway all the way downtown in order to go to the World Trade Center, where they had a half-price ticket booth for Broadway plays. I remember walking into the lobby and it was huge. That was just one building. I got my ticket and I enjoyed my play. So I, like all the other Americans watching the TV on that day, remember vividly what I was doing and where I was, as I'm sure you do. Walking along the area where the 9/11 museum is located, in the very spots where the two towers once stood, there now exists reflecting pools. These pools are designed in a way that it becomes a meditative experience, watching the water flow down the sides of the waterfall into the pool and then down into a bottomless pit. It gives you chills looking at it. Around the outside in the marble are the names of everyone who died in the 9/11 attack and in the 1993 bombing. Apparently, there was a lot of discussion when they were planning the memorial as to how the names would be grouped. They finally settled by grouping them into the groups of people that worked together in the towers so that they could rest at the memorial with the people they worked, lived, and probably died with. There's a separate building which houses the museum. So the memorial is inside, and as you go through, you're constantly walking down. It contains large pieces of steel that held up the buildings that were still left, and also some of the base groundwork that they've retrieved. One site that's very interesting is the fire truck that they have in the museum, which has all the damage of it from the intense heat. In one part of the museum, you can walk along the base of the building where you see the supports and hear friends and family reciting the names of those who died over a loudspeaker.
My friend and ex-boss, Colonel Charles Chuck Jones.
And that is very chilling. One picture that I remember vividly is of the posters that were hung on the fences by friends and family seeking their loved ones, hoping they were still alive. In a separate room, there are 4 walls that contain photographs and names of every single person who died during those events. And there are thousands of photos. Again, a chilling experience. A calorie pear tree recovered from the rubble at the World Trade Center site in October 2001 was later called the Survivor Tree. When the 8-foot-tall tree was recovered, it was badly burned and had one living branch. The tree was moved to a nursery in the Bronx for care. It was then replanted in the Bronx on November 11, 2001. The tree was not expected to survive, but it showed signs of new growth the following spring. In December 2010, the tree, then 30 feet tall, was returned to the World Trade Center site in a ceremony. The survivor tree has become a symbol of hope and rebirth. If you are ever in New York City and have the opportunity to visit the memorial and museum, I highly recommend it. It's something we should all do so that we never forget what happened on that day.